I went to Colombia, which is where I'm from. And I spent a couple weeks with my grandma, who is 102 years old. Thank you. I noticed after a few days that she spends about like 3 hours a day praying to Jesus. And I started thinking to myself, Grandma, you gotta give this guy a little bit of space. You're gonna meet him in person in like 2 weeks. You're not gonna have anything to talk about. And you always stop by your grandparents to say goodbye before you come here. So I was packing in her house, and she brought me a blanket. She said, this is a blanket, special blanket for you. New York is very cold. And I said, thank you. And she said, a special price, $60. And I was like, you're trying to sell me a blanket? And like, she wouldn't understand why it's wrong to sell something to your grandchild. She's like, yeah, why wouldn't you buy it? And I was like, I just wanted to end the conversation, so I lied. I said, I don't have money. She said, take it in installments. And I was like, no. And I turned around and I walked away. And that was the last time that I saw my grandma alive. She passed. 9 months later, I went to the funeral. After the funeral, my mom started giving her stuff away. She was like, remember this blanket from your argument? And I was like, yeah. As soon as I touched that blanket, all these feelings rushed through me. And I learned a lesson that day, which is if your grandma ever goes senile and tries to sell you something, do not argue with her. Just wait. Eventually she will die and you'll get a free blanket. I am from Colombia, but I've been in New York so long that I kind of forgot the price difference of things. Like I smoke weed. So in New York, I give a dude $50 and say, bring me an 8. And he comes back with like this much weed. I made the mistake of, in Colombia, giving a dude $50 and saying, bring me an 8. He came back. He came back with an 8-year-old little boy. My first job in this country is I was a janitor at a preschool. So here's what I did every night at my job. I would clean tiny toilets hundreds and hundreds of times, like this. That was my job, and I'm gonna tell you more about it, but before I say anything else, I want to say that if you're American and your dream job was to clean tiny toilets and I took that job from you, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I apologize. Now, before you think that I was sad that I had to do that job, I'll tell you I was not. I was very excited because before I moved here, I watched a movie that showed me that life in America can be amazing even if you start cleaning toilets. I don't know if you've seen this movie, it's called Good Will Hunting, where Matt Damon cleans the toilets at MIT and at the university, and then he looks at the board, he sees math equations, gets really excited, solves them for a couple months, people go, wow, this guy's a genius. They give him a really good job and they change his life. And I figured, like, you know, why wouldn't this happen to me at the preschool, you know? So every night I would clean the tiny toilets and then I would run to the board and I would solve the equations. 2 + 2 = 4. That's a rectangle. I did it for months. They found me. They fired me. So I went back to school and I graduated with a master's in literature when I was only 22 years old. Thank you. Thank you. I got a job. I worked for the DEA doing wiretaps. I would listen to a conversation in Spanish, decide if it was about drugs, tell the agents, go get this person. I thought I was gonna listen to like El Chapo, somebody smart, but it was like Colombian millennials who were not good at trafficking drugs. I remember this kid called from Bogota to New York to his connect, and he said, dude, the pregnant cousin just gave birth. She's bringing the newborn to New York. I was like, I don't know if this is drugs or not. The other guy was like, cool, how much did the baby weigh? The other guy was like, 25 kilos. And I was like, come on. You gotta check this out, because it's either cocaine or the biggest baby you'll ever see. I also got engaged, so like my life is changing a lot. Thank you very much. I said, will you marry me? She said, yes, I love you. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. But here's one thing you don't know about me. I am bisexual. I have never been with a woman. I don't want to die without having experienced that side of my sexuality. So after we're married, is it okay if we bring women to our bedroom and have sex with them? I said, if it's the only way you'll be happy, okay. So now, I'm gonna have a threesome, and I'm like so nervous. I'm like, oh my God, can I please 2 people? Because I got so nervous that I drank a lot and I blacked out. and I don't remember anything. Do you know how sad that is? I wish I blacked out on a meaningless day like my niece's quinceañera or something. I don't remember much. I do remember that the day off, the lady sent a message addressed to my fiancé saying, hey, I'm really nervous. I've never gone down on a woman. I'm afraid that I won't be able to please you. So my fiancé replied, she said, it's okay. I've never gone down on a woman either. I'm also scared. That was my cue to step up and take control of the situation and say, ladies, relax. That makes 3 of us. We will Google it and figure it out.